Hey, Steelers Nation, buckle up, man, because it's time for this week's pregame as we host the Bears, and it's going to be another Steelers Realm only. How Steelers Realm could bring you our thoughts on the upcoming game. So we're going to talk about that tonight and much more with me, myself, JT, one of your hosts, along with a great panel tonight. So, producer, cue it up. Sit back, folks.
Welcome to the Steelers Realm Podcast. And now, here are the boys of Steelers Realm.
What's up?
Welcome, Steelers Nation. Welcome, boys. It's pregame time here in Steeler Nation. What's
Who we playing?
That's going on. The famous TA and the producer in the house tonight. The triple threat coming at you. Going to talk everything Steelers. And I am really chomping at the bit to get into this conversation tonight, guys. We're going a little bit early. I know it's Wednesday night, not Thursday night. But we're going to leave you alone on Thanksgiving. So wish you all a happy Thanksgiving in advance. Happy Thanksgiving, TA.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, JT. Producer, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving, producer.
It's almost Turkey Day.
Almost there, man. Almost
excited.
there. You know, one of these nights we're just going to go off on a little cooking strategy about how did you cook your turkey? So, yeah, we got lots.
I was supposed to give up the secret brine recipe. Remember?
That's right.
Ooh,
That's right. Did not receive that
right now.
Nice.
Hand it over.
Absolutely. Are you ready for this, JT? Imagine this. First and foremost, go out and support your local firemen. Go down there to Fireside Subs. Pick yourself up a $3 bucket. It goes to all the firemen out there, and it's a pickle bucket, and it makes great for marinating. I'm just telling you, because that pickle juice lasts for a long time, JT.
Wow.
Nice.
Right?
Oh yeah, it does. Hey, shout out to Kathy. Just joined. Just like us on Facebook.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We like you too, Kathy.
Yeah.
So now, anyways, you got to get some apple cider, man. And don't get the pasteurized stuff. You got to get the good stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about, JT?
Oh, yeah. Down there, local orchard and that. Get some there.
Right. Down there at the local orchard.
Down there.
That's right. You didn't all get down there.
Head down there in the barn.
Right. And you're going to need about 2 gallons, JT. 2 gallons.
Yeah.
Then you're going to need some apples, man. I like Fuji and Golden Crisp, man, because they're the sweetest, right? It gives a good little flavor. Then you got to get some fresh cilantro and some fresh thyme and some fresh rosemary and some fresh sage and some fresh bay leaves. Okay, get them in a little thing, and get yourself an orange.
This sounds like a Christmas brine here.
Oh, dude,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oh yeah,
you got it all, dude.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
And sounds tasty.
And then here's the kicker. You need a little Worcestershire sauce too. Just a little Worcestershire. Not a lot. Just a little Worcestershire.
Oh.
And 2 jalapenos.
Spicy.
Got to add just a little heat. It doesn't make it hot, but it just adds that little spice to it. That little kick, right? But the key is you got to boil the brine first. So you take about 8 cups of apple cider, put it in there, then take your cup of brown sugar, and you take your cup of kosher salt, because it is, kosher. It's kosher. You got to be kosher. It's good stuff. Himalayan.
Yeah, I got to admit, I didn't really expect you to break into the entire recipe and give a detailed
I'm telling you, I'm excited.
Play-by-play.
Are you releasing your cookbook anytime soon, TA?
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
Me and
I'll tell
Terry
you what.
Bradshaw.
we're gonna get all kind of posts like, "Hey, share that recipe again, T again." You just gotta have to listen into the beginning of this again.
Just go listen it. Anyways, once
Sounds
you get
good.
done
You're missing one
dissolving it,
ingredient though.
what's that?
Got to slice up some really juicy oranges and throw them in there too.
I told you I put in the oranges. You didn't catch
Oh,
that?
okay. I missed that one. Sorry.
Yeah, and you got to squeeze them a little bit. You got to break that skin up. You
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get that the juices flowing through there, man.
So you
And
get
then
the
the
sweet,
secret-
the acidic with the cider, and you get the salt with the pickle juice and the kosher salt.
Oh,
You got it all, man.
And then it
Did
just
you get
tenderizes.
cracked pepper in there? Did you get cracked-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Peppercorn.
Peppercorn. Yep.
Got to have the peppercorn in there.
I think you and I were looking at the same recipe, minus the pickle juice.
And don't forget about the garlic. You need a little garlic in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Need that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you got to let it soak for about 2 days, JT.
Oh, it's too late then.
Stay tuned next week, ladies and gentlemen, for the secret recipe for the injection.
Oh, that's coming tomorrow. I gotta
When
make
we
that
inject the bird.
Oh yeah.
Coming up
there's
that
a
and more on the next episode of Steelers Realm Cooks.
All right. I think we covered everything tonight, right?
All right. All right, there you go, man. Look, maybe we got to get the cooking show. It goes a lot quicker, man. 6 minutes in, we're done.
All right. Let's call it a day.
All wrap.
Fast forward 14 hours later, and the roast is done. Look at that. Open that up. Let that baby rest. Let's go. Look how it breaks apart. Oh, my. Yeah, we could have some fun with that for sure. For sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But we're here to talk football. So what we
That's
got for football?
everybody's, this is it's the season of cooking. So we're going to throw a new little segment in there. It's like, what'd you cook this week and that?
You remember Hee Haw? What's for dinner, Grandpa? Producer's like, Hee Haw? What the hell's Hee Haw?
I don't know.
Yeah. All
Look
right,
it up on IMDb, man. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my hat was doing like some strobing over there. Yeah,
Some
there had
strobing?
to move. I don't know where it was. It was my hat was strobing there, but all right. So anyhow, the Bills. You know, I don't think
the Bills.
go round the horn real quick here. Whenever I saw that game, I'm like, shit, that's not going to be good at that time of the year, no matter what had transpired actually, even projecting it out. TA, your thoughts on, because we looked ahead to this game.
Absolutely. As we looked ahead, you have Josh Allen, of course. You know, they have been on the verge of a Super Bowl. If it wasn't for Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, they might already had one or two right now. I mean, you know, this is kind of like the Steelers and the Patriots, you know, of last decade. These two teams have been going back and forth, vying for it. And right now, the Bills do not, or the Chiefs for that matter, do not look like they're in Super Bowl contention.
I mean, before the show that is a league of parity right now, with a ton of teams all fighting for that 6th or 7th spot in the wild card race right now.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that. We were just starting to get into it too. Yeah, with how crowded this AFC is, 6 and 7, and 7 and 6. I mean, yeah.
I was saying it's a clusterfuck of teams all in that wild card spot right now.
Yeah, it really is. Unfortunately, we're outside looking in right now.
Yeah, 8 seed right now.
8, and guess who's the 7th?
The team
Buffalo Bills.
The team we're about to face battle with.
Yes, talk about parity. Here we are.
Here we are. Interesting. Just like any Steeler game, this game could go either way. It just depends on which part of the team shows up, or which team in general shows up. Let's see. We're technically on the last, what is it, out of 4 out of 6 or whatever. It's been like lose, win to one you didn't think you were going to be, lose to one you should have beat, and on it goes. Rinse and repeat. That's been my summation of the season so far. rinse and repeat. But here we go. Are we at the rinse stage or the wash stage?
Yeah, I was gonna say whenever you count us out, we have no chance of winning. That's whenever we win. And it's always vice versa as well.
So we're in the wash stage.
Yep.
We're back to the wash stage. The
We're
repeat
back to the wash days.
Yeah. But we got to wait till Sunday. So, but we still got some football Thursday, obviously, Turkey Day tomorrow, and then Sunday. But at 4:25, we know where all our eyes will be on another CBS game. But we kind of broke our streak with the CBS thing and JJ last week.
Well, maybe that was karma. JJ got a sack record, destroyed, and then by little brother. So, his payback is to take his good mojo away from us for one game.
Ooh,
what do you think of that?
That's kind of brutal.
It's kind of well, it's what some may call that brotherly love.
Brotherly love, yeah. I'll get you back. You watch this.
Right.
Just stop up.
You annihilate my record by half a second.
Right. And he's still got many of years to play yet, so it's going to be broken big time.
Oh yeah. So who do we got to call this week, producer? You got that queued up?
I got the call. It's a good question.
Yeah. While he looks that up, of course, you can catch it on Steelers Radio Network.
You know who it is.
Steelers Audio Network. It's not just radio anymore because you can catch it right on the Steelers app. And you can catch Rob King, Max, Company, Missy, a whole gang there at CBS and that. And, of course, if you're able to stream KDKA, you can catch the pregame there at 11:30. That starts right before the NFL Countdown on CBS, too. So make sure to check that out. Anyhow, while we're
Jim Nantz, Tony Romo.
Oh, wow.
We got the big dogs.
The dream team.
Yeah.
We haven't had Tony yet. Tony's going to be able to break us down and say, here's what Aaron's doing wrong.
Hey, just saw Andy, our golden voiced announcer, just kind of poked his head in. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, drop your Thanksgiving plans, man.
Yeah, so home underdogs this time.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
No.
I'm surprised it's not 7 or 10 points.
True. I don't know if you look back, I think just about every game has been plus or minus 3 or 4, something like that, 3.5.
Well,
almost every single game.
If you look back, it seems like every game has been decided by 3 or 4 points. I mean, it hasn't been by much. Has not been. I mean, we won
besides the
handily,
Chargers
of course,
game.
against the Bengals. There.
Well, it hasn't been by much on the scoreboard, but at times it seemed insurmountable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, we lost by 4, but it was never even that close.
I mean,
we did lead at halftime. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Yeah,
that's
right,
we suck in the second half. I don't know what it is.
If I had told you, if I'd have told you at the beginning of the season, JT, by week 10, we're going to score over 30 points in 5 games, but we're going to be sitting at a whole whopping 6-5. Would you believe me? I said 10 weeks. So let's make it 12 weeks. In 12 weeks, we're going to have scored over 30 points in 5 games, but still be sitting at 6-5. What would you have said to that back then? Honestly, what would you have said?
That's kind of becoming a Pittsburgh trend. Just like when Paul Skeens was able to, get the Cy Young Award, but yet he had no like he posted a losing record. I don't know. It's just it's pathetic that it's heartbreaking. I keep looking at New England and I'm saying, you know what? They fired how much different are we than New England was a couple years ago when Belichick, they decided they got rid of Belichick.
Mhm.
Blow it up. 2 years later, Vrabel there. Look who's leading. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know
It's
if
a
you can
solid
go.
team, top to bottom, and a well-coached team.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Vrabel had that same success his first couple of years in Tennessee, and then towards the end, not so good.
Right.
Not so good. So is that because he had a general manager who wasn't getting him the right talent, and he just happened to step into the Patriots, who still have the same scouting team, same general manager, blah 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 blah, from back then to now, or the same philosophies, I should say? Is that's what's helping him?
Sometimes maybe it's just change of scenery, dude. I don't know. I mean, look at Andy Reid. We're
Right.
not, we're not going to solve this, but I mean, there. Look at him. I mean, look at like BA. Was kind of wrapped up as an OC here. What's he ends up as a head coach?
Well, he did take a year to go ahead and relax,
I
serenade the
did.
palm trees, stretch his toes.
Mhm.
But here's another thing, too, JT, as we look at this season. Do you realize there's not one game that we scored less than 20 points in?
Oh, that's impressive. There he is.
I
Put him
mean,
up there. Can you show that
so
on the stream?
so when you go ahead and you really look at this in this mediocrity of a league at this present time and moment, are we really that bad, or are we where everybody else is? All right, so let's just talk to AFC right now.
Mhm.
AFC, the darlings of them are Denver Broncos, the Indianapolis Colts, and the New England Patriots. And last time I checked, we beat two of those three teams. And that third team, the Broncos, do not have an offense, but
No.
they do have a defense
Mhm.
and a very weak schedule.
Yeah. So
Sounds
do the
like another
Colts,
team
Patriots.
on paper. I know.
Mhm.
It does sound like another team on paper. Then let's talk about that middle tier. You got the Buffalo Bills, everybody who thought they would be leading at this time, right? The Steelers, who you can never count them out, 20 winning seasons, blah, 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 blah. The Baltimore Ravens, even when we thought that they were done in the beginning of the year without Lamar, we knew that they were going to be here in the end. Did we not?
Yeah.
Sure. It was planned.
It was planned.
It
Now,
has been written.
the Cincinnati Bengals is the wild card here because I don't think anybody expected Joe to get hurt. But you know what? The Bengals now have a chance if Joe comes out hot. They have a chance of going 9-8 this year, JT. Can you see that going on a
They,
6 game
they have
winning
to beat
streak?
the Ravens twice too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And they basically had to win out.
They have to win
Pretty
out.
much.
Exactly. To go 9-8, they have to win out. There's no doubt about it. But as a Bengals fan, I'm sure they're feeling pretty good right now that Joe's getting ready to start.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you if your franchise quarterback came back?
Oh, sure. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
And then
probably spark. The problem is the Bengals don't have a defense. I don't know if it'll matter.
and then where it gets a little tricky is you got Jacksonville Jaguars who finally are playing up to their potential. The Houston Texans who nobody I think expected them to be in third at this point in time in the year,
Right.
especially after the year they had last year.
Right.
And then go ahead and throw in the Chargers and the Chiefs both at 7-4 and 6-5. I mean, we are mired in mediocrity in the AFC alone. Now, I could break down the NFC and it will show the same damn thing, JT. We're
Hmm.
looking at a year where 9-8 just might be the spot to get into the playoffs.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is, though, you look at all those teams: the Chiefs, the Bills, was the Texans, Ravens, all won the division. They're either in the wild card spot or barely winning the division. So it is a league of mockery at this point. Yep.
JT, you're awful quiet over there.
Yeah,
Those
no,
wheels must be spinning.
I was just kind of looking at the NFC. Yeah, when you get on through,
Well,
Rick
NFC still have the Rams who are kind of leading the way there, and the Eagles too. So it's not as
Eagles.
quite, but
Bears are 8-3 too, man.
Bears
Yeah,
are frauds too.
But of course, Tampa Bay is what is that? NFC South? Is that what
Yep.
they're?
Yeah.
But yeah, Seahawks at 8-3, Packers 7-3, 49ers 8-4, Lions 7-4, even the Panthers
Yeah, have snuck in there at 6-6.
snuck in there 6-6. Yeah, so
Crazy.
yeah, it's crazy how this is drawn up to be this last third, I guess, third of the season.
Mhm.
Heading
Uh,
into the home stretch.
this is when
Yeah.
this is
I mean,
when
this is
heads
when
butt.
teams separate themselves from the back.
This is when heads butt. Yeah, teams separate themselves from the pack. So, speaking of which, all time Steelers do lead the series overall 20-14. Um,
Yay.
and Tomlin versus the Bills overall, he has 6-4. But head to head against Sean McDermott for
It's 2-4.
2-4. Yeah,
I don't know why.
1-1 in the playoffs. So kind of a tie there, but
Well, not a tie. They're tying the playoffs, but Tomlin's only beat his old college roommate twice.
twice.
That's the part that's the scary part about going in this game. What did Sean McDermott learn at William and Mary that Tomlin was sleeping during?
I don't know. Could be a multitude of things. Ta could be the current ownership. It could be, the G. It just could be a lot of things. Could be a
Well,
lot of things, and or just a change of scenery, different town,
Well, let's see.
different
Put it
hotel.
this way: Sean McDermott has a winning record as well with a mediocre team because Josh Allen has nobody to throw the ball to.
Right.
Wait, did you see they were promoting like practice squad guys and signing random bums right now?
They did pick up a bum from New Orleans who everybody said, "Oh, he's got to go to the Steelers." And Cook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
Well, we'll get into that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that for sure. Was looking at something here.
what?
Producer point differential between these two teams right now. What's that boil down to? I mean, head to head.
Head to head. So
saying
they've
about
had some cool big blowouts against us. So McDermott's plus 53 in the games between us. So there's been a lot of games that just haven't been close between us. Whereas the playoff game or the 38-3 blowout.
So he's not only beat us, he smoked us like a Thanksgiving turkey. In TA's brine. See how we circled that back around, JT?
Yeah, very good. TA's brine. Look it up. Steelers Realm cooking page. Steelers Realm cook. One more little note tidbit before we jump into head to head the game. Tomlin's Steelers have officially now extended the most unbelievable streak in NFL history, going 61 straight games without scoring more than 7 first quarter points.
Impressive
Longest streak ever by any coach.
Who thought we could achieve that?
Well done. Speaking of mediocrity.
Don't worry, we can break it this week, right? Right?
I don't know. So here we go. 425. We're hosting the Bills. They come into town. Yeah. I mean, where do we go? I guess let's look at who's going, who's playing, who's not playing. TA, what do you think? You want to jump into it?
Oh, we can jump into that, man. On the TA participation report.
Oh yeah.
I mean, right now we got Broderick Jones who's dealing with a stinger. I mean, we talked about this in Chicago. Really didn't look like it was that bad, but wrong twist at the right time. He's not going to be playing. What they are talking about is having Pete start instead of number 74, which means we want to keep him as our extra wide receiver.
Is it a competition between Calvin Anderson and Pete right now? Or that's what I heard.
It is, but I think they're going to want to stick with Pete to not change the offensive game plan and leave Calvin Anderson where he's been thriving so far this season.
That makes sense.
And
You mean on
it
the bench?
Right, it really does. No. I think it really does. Now, I didn't know this, but does anybody recall Derek Harmon hurting his knee?
No. And didn't he play the whole game? Like, pretty much played through it. It wasn't like he went out at a certain point in the game, right?
No, exactly. And which was surprised when he popped up on the report. Then I'm like, what happened to Harmon? But he looks like, when did that happen? But it looks like he's going to be out for sure. Now, who's going to come back? Is it going to be Aaron Rodgers, or is it going to be Rudolph Mason for round 2? What do you think, guys?
Probably Rudolph.
I saw a post. It could have been AI. I don't know. But I saw a post where it was like Tomlin was regretting not starting Aaron Rodgers last game. I don't know. Did you guys see that?
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Your pundits will always be your pundits. So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. What I seen is that they had a long, hard conversation, and everybody agreed that it was best to just sit out one game and give Rudy a try.
Yeah, I don't even think the doctors cleared him, to be honest, probably.
And that very well could be, and we'll probably never really know what the truth is on that one there. And then, of course, do we have Highsmith back? And quite honestly, do we want to see Highsmith back, or are we ready for Highsmith to slip into that backup role and let Herbig stay out there? Me personally, I'd like to say Herbig stay out there.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no reason to rush Highsmith back with how good Herbig's been playing. So.
Yeah, but there's no doubt that Highsmith is just bigger, more powerful dude.
Yeah. I mean, they're both good. I just wish our DC was creative enough to use all three at the same time, but story for another day.
I mean, I think Herbig is like a leaner, quicker kind of guy with that high Wisconsin motor. Like we know how that is. But, I mean, Highsmith is just built like a brick shithouse, man, full of power, too. So he can bull rush some of the biggest tackles there are and still just like blow past them.
But he doesn't get home, man.
I know.
Doesn't get home.
I know. And you'd think with all the attention getting to the other side that he would a little bit more often. I mean, look at what's his name. We were just talking about him. We just played him. Our former right outside line.
Dupree or who?
Dupree, yeah, Bud Dupree.
Yep.
I think he was a beneficiary of TJ in his prime.
He was the best cleanup man we had. Cleanup.
Well, and with that, we do have, a few others that are lingering. We really don't know where we're at as far as DK Metcalf and his multiple leg injuries, because remember, he got
multiple?
He got hurt quite a bit there in that game against Chicago, but I think they've settled with the ankle.
Yeah, I thought it was just ankle. He's going to probably tape up and he'll be fine, right?
Well, let's hope so. Maybe, they can find a second gear for him. And then you got Skowronek, who evidently he was a one-time wonder, hurt his shoulder. So don't sure if we're going to see him or not. And then the rest of them are just, veteran. Let me go ahead and take the day off because we got to play the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the Bills. Now, their tackle, Spencer Brown, may be doubtful. That could be a huge plus for whoever lines up over there side.
I wonder who.
Got Ed, and they got Ed Oliver, who's limited as he's dealing with a injury as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course, the rest of it is just your tip veteran,
bumps and bruises.
Bumps and bruises this time of year. Shot will fix it. You're going to be playing. Bring me a shot and an Advil in the ice pack, buddy.
Rub some dirt in it. Take a lap. Let's go.
And that's it for your participation report.
Thank you very much, TA. Let's producer, why don't you tee us up with what we can expect to see. We're looking at our D against Bills O. Let's start with the
Well,
D.
I think a good way to follow up with that is you did mention Spencer Brown, their starting right tackle, being out. That's a huge disadvantage for them. I mean, you saw last week, Will Anderson took him to town. TJ Watt with 7 sacks, strip sack last week. Maybe you can take advantage of that. What do you think?
Look, it
Hope
all
so.
depends. Again, we've talked about this all year. If there's 3 guys on TJ, who's getting to the quarterback?
Somebody, right?
Well,
Somebody
that's what
needs to. Damn it.
right. I mean, that's what we've been expecting, but we're not seeing it. It's not correlating on paper.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully Herbig or somebody can get home. But we'll see. We'll see. But obviously, playing Josh Allen, who's once again having another great year. We're gonna have to stop him. I don't know how, but let's hope we can.
Wait a second. You're telling me this 31st ranked pass defense that we have, who's allowing 258 yards a game and 28th total in total defense, is not going to be able to stop Josh?
I'm sure they will.
Is that what you're telling me?
Here's
Perhaps.
the caveat, TA producer.
There's a
The
caveat.
caveat is takeaways.
Yeah, he does have 9 interceptions, so we do have a chance. We have a chance.
He does.
Got to win the takeaway battle.
How else do you think we're gonna win a game?
Well, look, we've been trying that, and we're doing all right in the takeaways, but yeah, we can't be giving the ball up either.
No. Despite, and I did catch your excitement from Monday, TA, about the time of possession.
Yes.
So can we do that again? Can we do that again? At least let's win one of those stat categories, for God's sake.
Well, we have. If we're going to really win this game, we have to have the time of possession again. The less that Josh Allen is out there on the field, the better that it bodes for this team in a victory. Clear.
And for our defense as well.
Exactly. And here's the other thing that we have to keep an eye on. Josh Allen is not afraid to run. He is their second leading rusher by James Cook, dude.
There you go.
He also has 10 rushing touchdowns, so we got to be careful.
You can't tell me that is not the prototypical NFL quarterback these days. They're dual threats. Look at it right down the line. Other than like the Unk Bowl quarterbacks.
Look, that is a huge part of the NFL now, is that RPO. And to have a quarterback that can not only be accurate and throw the ball, but be able to know when to pull it down and run at the same time. And there's where the league's struggling because, I'm sure the Jets thought that when they picked up Mr. Justin Fields.
Yeah. That's the first name that came to mind when you started saying that.
That's what I was thinking. We tried it last year. It didn't work.
Yeah, we had one of those guys, and we had an Unk.
But you know what?
We benched a new guy that could run for Unk.
And we've been trying to figure that combination out, and we are failing.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
but go ahead.
You also got to watch out for James Cook. He's actually second in the NFL in rushing yards right now. He looks like a beast at 5.3 yards per carry. So maybe we'll be able to stop him. Maybe.
Well, I'd have to think that's the game plan going in. I mean, that seems to be what they do better.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, they've been
lately, anyhow.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it actually seems like James Cook has been the heart and soul of this offense lately. That's where they've been getting their offense going. And maybe the game plan this time is stop him and, let Josh Young get a few big plays on you. I don't know what they're going to do, though.
So let's put it this way. The last 4 weeks, we have stopped the running attack, starting with Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Right.
And, and since then, we've been pretty lights out on running from the Colts, Chargers, Bengals, and Bears, right? We've limited them. Now, it seems like we fixed our running problem, but we also don't have Derek Harmon, which means we're going to see Yaya Black in there.
Yeah.
We've got to expect a big game out of Benton. And of course, the old man still got to be the old man.
Camster.
That camster.
The
Exactly
Caminator.
right. But let me ask you this. If we are able to keep them one-dimensional, can Josh beat us with his receiving core?
All depends on pressure.
Maybe.
I mean, if you guys watch the last couple Bills games, I mean, you've seen a lot of inconsistencies, and he's getting thrown to the ground all over the place. This team is totally beatable.
Yeah, I mean, so much beatable. They went out and picked up Brandon Cooks at what, 33 or 32 years old?
Mm-hmm. I mean, go back and watch the highlights of the Dolphins game, for God's sake.
I mean, this is one of the rare weeks where you could actually argue the Steelers actually have a better wide receiver corps than the other team. I don't know how many times we've been that this season.
What did you say? Can you repeat that one more time?
Oh, this is like the first game of the season where we've actually had a better wide receiver room than the other team.
Are we talking about the Buffalo Bills still?
Yeah. I mean, their wide receiver room's not as good as ours, right?
Well, no, it's definitely not. I mean, which is the reason they went out and got Brandon Cooks. I mean, but here's the thing that I'm afraid of. Are we gonna wake up Dalton Kincaid? Is the tight ends gonna go ahead and have a heyday on this
please.
team?
Maybe.
Isn't that the story? Like, we don't throw over the middle, and we're vulnerable over the middle on D.
Well,
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
you know what? If you're not practicing the middle of the field because your offense is throwing to the outside, how do you get better at the middle? If you're not throwing to the middle and you're not practicing the middle, I think that is a huge thing when you think about this. Because you just hit it, JT. Think about it. So what are we practicing when it comes game day? We're practicing the outs and we're practicing the short. Are we practicing the over middle? So no wonder our defense doesn't know how to defend the middle. We're not practicing the middle. Don't you play how you practice?
You would think
Practice
so.
how you play?
You would think so. You know what? I just saw something that just kind of like irked me.
What?
Josh Allen earns the second consecutive nomination for NFL's Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award.
Ooh.
Oh,
What a dog.
That's a dagger.
Yeah, but remember the NFL has went ahead and released all the players who have been nominated, and we have one on our team who's been nominated as well by a little guy named Patrick Freiermuth. Have you heard of him?
I didn't know he's still on the team, to be honest.
News. A good one.
Right. I mean, we ain't got to see him much, but that must be why he's a sportsman. That's why he's got nominated the sportsmanship of the year. He's been relegated to water boy and has took it on the chin. Way to go, Pat.
Is he at charity events for half the game usually or something?
He might be handing out hot dogs. Get your Bud Light, get your Bud Light. Maybe that's the problem why we're not seeing him, JT. I'm gonna have to pay attention tomorrow if he's holding the beer cooler going up and down the stands. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we've digressed again. I'm sorry. Keep me on track, man.
That's all right. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, so we covered that. TJ Watt. Did we talk about TJ?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. That's all I'm saying. Come on. Let's go. We got to find a way. Got to find a way to get that pressure. And then
that's what I'm saying. If Myles Garrett can have 18 sacks already, what are we doing? Why can't we?
I think that's the only chance we have. We've got to stop the run and get pressure when he throws. Pretty much that simple. Because
our secondary can't hold up whatsoever. So if you don't get pressure, we're dead. We're dead.
Right. We got to disrupt rhythm.
If we have to take a 15-yard penalty to knock him out of the game, so be it.
Uh-oh, you seen that too? We got to answer Andy's question.
Yeah,
brother.
Oh, Andy, if you really want to know, drum roll, please, because the question on there is how many 100-yard rushing games have the Pittsburgh Steelers had this season? Drum roll, please.
Ooh, how many?
As in the immortal words of Animal House, 0.0.
Did we have one last week or no?
99 yards,
99.
baby.
It was
Oh.
99.
I got 99 problems and rushing for 100 ain't one.
Hey,
Oh, you
DJ.
mean for any player, right?
Oh, yeah, for any player. Yes, any
Okay.
player. I'm sorry. I said game. You're absolutely right, Andy. I corrected it for you. I'll take it on the chin, buddy. But yes, that is something else. I don't even know what to think about that.
How about DJ? Poop, I tell you.
Poop, I tell you, it's just plain old poop.
Oh, Gainwell had 99 yards versus the Vikings.
Mm-hmm. The Ireland Bowl seems like so long ago.
It does.
Well, here's the good thing. We were talking about our 28th, defense going up against. Are you ready? The third ranked total offense.
Great. We'll be fine, right?
We should be fine. Absolutely. I feel pretty confident. You feel pretty
Piece of
confident,
cake.
too?
Piece of cake.
Yes. That's
Piece
what I'm
of
talking
cake.
about.
Hey, we're on the wash week, not the rinse week.
Exactly. This is the wash week. So
Yeah.
we should be at no problem whatsoever.
That's right. Repeat.
Mhm.
Repeat. I mean, even this is what surprised me about Josh Allen. 101.6 passer rating so far this year with no wide receivers. We're complaining about needing a number two. We've got all this talent. We don't even boast a quarterback with a 101 passer rating. And he's got no wide receivers. Isn't that what you just told me, producer?
Yeah, pretty much.
How
I
does
mean,
that
Cliff
work?
Shakur's all right though, but he's nothing
How's
fancy.
that work?
Yeah, no, I'm
Not the
serious.
best.
How does that work? Somebody break down the math for me. I really want to know how that works.
I don't know. The Bills have like 10 slot wide receivers. I don't know how they use all of them, but you'd have to ask their GM.
So how many slots do you have on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just running slots left and right. Is this like, Boy Scout? What does they call that? Slot car racing?
No,
They
it's
just-
Vegas. They got lots of slots in Vegas.
They got a lot of slots. A lot of slots in Vegas.
That's what I mean. The Bills love to attack the middle of the field with their wide receivers usually.
Oh, they're going straight for the one-armed bandit?
Yeah, they're going to attack where we're weak.
Well, that is the vulnerability.
Yeah. Either Shakir or Kincaid over the middle of the field. You'll see a lot of that.
Peyton Wilson play his butt off.
Well,
Good name too.
if I look at this right now, just as we said, we have to stop the run, and we definitely have to shut down the middle of the field and can't make Dalton Kincaid look like Travis Kelce.
Right. Exactly.
If we can do that, we have a good chance of keeping this team at 20 points.
Mhm.
Is that a fair enough assumption? Agree, disagree?
Yeah,
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Maybe.
Here's, I agree to an extent here. It seems like a lot of things have to kind of lean in the Steelers' favor in this game here, but I think I'm just envisioning this game kind of works in Steelers' favor in a way regarding their style of offense. Is you know, um, they're going to gain or lose their yards 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, plus or minus, with their pace, whether it's screens, whether it's runs, or whether it's going to be a dink and dunk kind of day, maybe a shot every once in a while. Who knows? But I just see this being a run. They're going to have to stop our run, and looking at this playbook has to be a heavy dose of run at the right time, and then you mix it up with the pass here and there when they're crowding the line, open one up here and there. But for the most part, this is going to be a dink and dunk kind of game, and we got to run the ball, man. That's
Damn, JT, were you reading the stats? Because right now, that's the only thing in our favor with the Bills. They've got the 30th ranked rushing defense.
Mhm.
Can you believe that?
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy. So you're absolutely right. If Gainwell and Warren can have a field day, man, we might not even have to worry about Aaron and his wrist.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm sorry, guys, that I missed the post game too, because I would have definitely given that gentleman the golden goblet. He was definitely sipping wine that day.
Who's that? Gainwell or
Gainwell. Oh yeah, hell of a game. Hell of
he
a game.
did have a hell of a game.
I'd have given him the game ball, but yeah,
He's
man,
he's the
and he
number
came
one
through at
pickup this
critical
year.
times too.
Don't
And
we
he's
mentioned him? We mentioned how he had more receiving yards than DK Metcalf.
Yeah, yeah. No, I did
It's
catch.
just funny.
Well done. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you guys too. Hey, Deer Camp. Let's go Steelers. Uh,
Let's
we
go.
knew, we knew he was heading out there. He was heading out Monday, wasn't he? Or
he
packing
was.
Monday, getting ready to head. Yeah.
So
So good luck out there, DJ.
so now
Appreciate it.
let me throw this out there, okay? The Bills know that they stink in running. They know that we're pretty good, and they know we like to do dinking and dunking and hitting our two running backs out of the backfield. Because remember, these two running backs, man, have combined for 940 yards rushing, right, and 67 receptions. So I have a feeling the Bills are going to play that. Can we go down the field against their first ranked pass defense? That's where we're going to have to exploit. We look. We've seen it. We talked about this, JT, in Chicago. That last series, I don't know what Mason was thinking by playing old school Matt Canada football, where you need 7 yards and you threw the ball 2 yards.
I think he got hit on the throw, though. Really,
And
it came up like he came out like a duck. I think he was in the process.
he on that last pass, yes, he did. But prior to that, to get to 4th and 9, we didn't. We got to the 50-yard line, and then we forgot what got us there.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, he was staring down DK on those plays the whole time. So
yeah. And there's that too. Yeah, good
But
point. Good point.
but the thing is we're going to have to go down the field sometime, somewhere.
Well,
We
you have
have
to loosen that defense up. Yeah, you have to.
I
exactly
mean,
right.
the guy I think about is Calvin Austin and his speed. If you're going to open up this offense, he's got to be the guy you got to use.
And if Mason plays, I would put it past him to take a shot.
Well, he did take a shot last game, but he threw it 10 yards over almost.
Well, yeah,
Head.
a better shot.
A more
little
closer,
safer shot.
precise shot.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, I mean, a shot or not. I mean, we've got to get those guys. We can't have them stacking the box with 8 guys in a box. We got to be able to get somebody open. And we were talking about the Bills and having all these slots like Vegas. Why have we not seen Calvin Austin come out of the slot? We've seen a couple of bad throws to Calvin Austin out of the slot. We haven't
Herman
seen
Wilson in the
timing.
slot. Where's that?
That's a good question. I mean, look, if you're not going to play the guy, at least make him a sacrificial lamb and throw him over the middle once. Give
Really?
him a reason not to play in the damn game.
These guys, all Aaron Rodgers talked about in preseason was speed. Man, these guys got speed. Well, use it. Of course, why would they do that? We don't utilize any of the talents that we have and put them in the best positions to succeed, it seems like.
So, okay, you just touched upon that. Is that our number one failure this year?
I think so.
I mean,
So-
we were talking about in the postgame show how we just have to use our best players in the spot and put them up for success because I don't know why our best, like Frymuth has been absent this whole season. Jonah has been doing nothing. Like Roman, you still haven't used him yet. Like there are guys you can use, you're just not using them.
Really, and going back to that last play, TA. What was the distance on the field goal had they decided to kick it at that
I
point?
believe it would have been a
64.
65-yarder.
Yeah, 64-65.
Yeah.
That's tough. But in
Plus,
my
they were
mind,
rushing it
call
and
me
all that.
crazy, the odds in my mind of us picking that fourth down up with the time remaining, I was like, I don't know, it was 50-50 for me.
Well,
And I was kind of leaning towards the ball. Like, I don't know. How cool would that have been, though?
Yeah.
Look, we'd have still been talking about it today.
I know.
But you got to remember, JT, we don't live in our fears.
That's true. We avoid them.
We avoid our fears. We do not live in our fears. We avoid our
And
fears.
just throw a pass 6 yards on an 8 yard first down.
And you know what? Let's even throw this out there. If he would have marched Boswell out there to 64 and he'd have missed it, we had all been bitching. What the hell was he thinking? We'd had a better chance going for 4th and 9 the way Mason was playing.
On the final drive, they kind of put the ball in Mason's hands to win the game when the kids just ran the ball a bit more. So,
And they should have. And we talked about that too. Mason does not have what it takes to win a close game. His mentality's not there.
Hey, shout out to another listener. We're getting some pop up from, I don't know if it's Google or whatever, but anyhow, Fred Jr. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
But going back to that, let's just throw this out here because we've been talking about the middle. We've been talking about going down the field and loosening it up. Did anybody find it odd that you knew in that situation you're going to double team Metcalf and you did not at least attempt to Darnell Washington?
Yeah, that surprised me too.
Why wasn't that an option to go to Darnell? And hell, if you were going to throw it 2 yards, at least throw it to him 2 yards. He's got a good chance of knocking at least 4 Bears out before he hit the 6-yard line.
If he falls forward, he's like 8 yards ahead.
He can take one step, it'll be 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
3 yards and then him falling forward, that's 11 yards. It's a first down every time.
Right. I think we have to look at our play calling. We have to look at what we're doing schematically and why aren't we using the middle of that field? Because we're not practicing it, and that's on both sides of the ball.
I mean, I don't get it. On both sides of the ball, if TJ Watt's being double teamed and DK Metcalf is being double teamed, you would think there'd be other guys, open or getting opportunities. So I don't know. What's going on there?
JT, what do you want to tell us, JT? I can tell that there is something in
there's something on your mind.
You want to tell the whole group and you are just biting your tongue. Say it, my friend. This is it. Say it.
No, I just.
What do you mean, no?
No.
You've been like quiet, like just shaking your head, like listening to us. Like, no, guys, this is no. Tell us, JT.
All right.
Spit it out.
I'll spit it out. I just don't see it. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see this team pulling it together. We see a little bit, and then it 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I mean, and rinse and repeat. I'm just. I just can't take this. I am not predicting any more wins the rest of the year. I find it very difficult for us to pull out 2 more.
Ooh, you're saying 2 and 4 from here on out?
I totally expect that. And I will be very happily surprised if they don't. If they manage to win 1 game. I mean, you said TA, you quoted, if we sweep the Ravens. And I'm like, I had to laugh. I'm like, there's no way. I mean,
Optimism.
I've been, as a Steelers fan, man, it's been like just taking punches left and right. And my kidneys are shot, dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go right to my prediction. I'm going to say the Bills are going to pull this one out, and they're going to make their way. Ravens are on their tail, and we're still only 50% when we're, blah, blah, blah. 28-17 Bills in this one. And I hope I'm wrong.
You using reverse psychology on us?
Definitely. Definitely.
For me, let's see. I'm going to go. Fortunately, I have to go with the Bills. With all the stats you said today, the only stat we might be able to do is run the ball, but we don't like to run the ball when it's working for whatever reason. I'm going to go Bills 28, Steelers 24. It'll be close somehow. We'll you score a few points at the end, but Bills will be leading most of the way, and Josh Allen do his Josh Allen things, and they'll win the game on probably a few rushing touchdowns by him.
Yeah, and we'll make it close with like a junk field goal at the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll be like 28-21 or whatever, not close, and then we'll get a garbage time field goal.
And then again, if Kitch was here, it would be like, I could totally see this team just totally annihilating the Bills and embarrassing them like the Dolphins did. But I'm not Kitch.
Well, all right, guys. I'm going to remain optimism because, like we started this show, I feel that this is a league of mediocrity. And I think we're overlooking it, and that this is going to be one of those boxing matches where the old Rocky matches, it's like boom, boom, and then what was his name? Mr. Lang, boom, boom, and it was back and forth, back and forth. That's what this season is.
Clubber
to
Lang.
me.
Clubber
Lang. There you go. Clubber Lang. It's back and forth. We're going to go back and forth all the way to the end, throwing blows because that's who we are. And I'm going to throw this out. I already told you, if I had told you at the beginning of the year, if we had went ahead and haven't scored less than 20 points and scored at least 5 games or more with 30 or more points and still be 6-5 at this time of the season, you'd all laughed at me then. I'm going to throw one more out there to you. The Pittsburgh Steelers have not scored 30 points on the Buffalo Bills since 1996. That changes this weekend. The Steelers are going to win this game 32-17.
Wow. Okay. I hope so.
And what quarterback you got throwing all those touchdowns gets 30 points?
If it takes all 3 of them, including Mr. Spencer, by God, we're going to do
it. Are you saying Will Howard might get a shot?
He might get a shot. He just might get a shot.
It's going to be Boswell on a fake field goal throwing a touchdown too in there somewhere.
You know what? This might be what gets that monkey off Boz's back. He might be the guy that throws the winning touchdown in this. Just to say, damn it, we were never supposed to do that again.
You know what? I hit at one point in time. What was it? It was like it was getting towards the end of the game where he had a possession. We had a punt again, and I'm like, dude, why couldn't you break out of like freaking Boz? He can do anything. He's like super Boz. If you want him to throw a pass, he'd throw a pass. You know what I mean? It's like, where's this creativity kind of stuff? Like, live in your fears. Well, no, I just avoid them.
Well, honestly, that probably would have been better than the 20-yard punts we're getting that game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, and I got to put this out there. Creativity. It was pretty creativity when we're lined up for the tush push and almost score a 36-yard touchdown on the tush push. That was pretty.
Oh yeah, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. And that's why I was like, does he have another one up his sleeve?
Well,
Could this be a fake punt? It would have been a perfect time for it. You would have kept that drive going, possibly gone down, and it would a go-ahead touchdown at that point.
Look, I think we just need more creativity, not just one creativity play a game. Because if you look back, we've had at least one creativity play throughout the entire year. Let's put all that together into this game and create the creativity game.
The game of creativity.
The game of creativity.
That would be an interesting scenario.
Anything is possible in today's world, JT. You just gotta believe.
Speaking of believing, hey, and you know what? I was thinking of DJ when I heard the news today. Just a bit of sad news. I want to send out our thoughts and prayers to the families and friends and men from the guardsmen from West Virginia that were injured in D.C. This afternoon. So prayers for them, speedy recovery.
Absolutely, JT, and
the National Guard
mention that because those men are, are our armed forces, both domestic and abroad. And unfortunately, it's here domestic, and you hate to see that anytime that it happens
Yep.
here. Here at home.
Unfortunately, it's here, and not going to get political, but it's just I think we need all the help we can get, guys.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
need to realize that we're not these other countries in the world and that we should be setting the standard. Oh, setting the standard.
Setting the standard. Yeah. The
Like
gold, black and gold standard.
the black and gold standard.
That brings back memories. That was the original name of this podcast, guys. For those of you who didn't tune in back in the old days, yeah, it's a black and gold standard.
Yep. So we just as Americans, we need to remember our guys who fought the world wars of all world wars and World War II. That generation stood for something, and we need to get back to that mentality.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
So, when that note, positivity, happy Thanksgiving, Steeler Nation. Let's go, Steelers, gentlemen. Always a pleasure. Careful in that hot tub out there, everybody. And don't overcook the turkey.
JT, happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving, Steeler Realm. Positivity. Like I said, we're in it to win it, baby. Round for round. Don't give up. Be thankful for where we're at. 20-win season. Or 20 years.
Be thankful for some good football. It's good food. Yep.
Check back next week into the Steelers Realm.